Springboks held a captain's run earlier today ahead of the eagerly awaited Rugby Championship opener against New Zealand. South Africa skipper Siya Kolisi is looking for his first victory against the All Blacks on home soil, with the Springboks having last beaten their rivals in 2014 in South Africa. eNCA reporter Percivale Young joins us from Mbombela. A very good afternoon to you, Percy. I'm not going to lie, I am so jealous that you're out at Nelspruit. What's the atmosphere like? It must be electrifying.
Yes, good afternoon, Nandi. I can tell you excitement is building you here in Mbombela. Traffic have increased coming into the city. There's absolutely no place for any bookings in hotels. Let me just show you briefly what's happening here at the Springbok Hotel. I can briefly show you. Fans have arrived at the hotel. The Springbok lock, Eben Etzebeth signing, doing autographs to some of the fans here, family members here. But otherwise, the mood is very calm here at the venue where the Springboks are currently staying. They are resting now. The captain's run have been completed. The captain's press conference have been completed. And they're now preparing for that big clash tomorrow between the Springboks and the All Blacks here at the Mbombela Stadium. It's only the fourth test match that will be played at this venue. I can tell you, Nandi, both teams, they were very careful in speaking about each other in the build-up to this test match. And just this afternoon, when we attended Siya Kolisi's captain's press conference, they were asked about the opponents that they will be facing tomorrow and what they expect from the opponents. And the assistant Springbok coach, Mbombela, he was very clear in saying they cannot underestimate this side. But Nandi, I can tell you something. One thing I also need to mention before I continue with this conversation is that the security has also increased here in Mbombela ahead of that big clash. We can confirm that it seems like President Cyril Ramaphosa might be one of the main guests attending the match tomorrow. We see some of the presidential security vehicles parked here at the Springbok Hotel in preparation of that big clash. Now, we've been informed by the local mayor here and by stadium management that President Cyril Ramaphosa will definitely attend the match tomorrow.
So, Percy, I want to talk a little bit about the All Blacks. It's a very, very big game. It doesn't get bigger than the All Blacks and the Springboks. The All Blacks haven't been having the greatest of runs, particularly when you look at that loss to Ireland. But still, you can't really write them off. What is the Bok camp saying about preparation and how they'll approach the match?
And that is exactly what assistant coach Mbombela was alluding to. He was saying there's no way they, as the world champions, can underestimate the visitors here tomorrow at the Mbombela Stadium. In fact, he went as far as saying if you switch off for 1 second, you'll be in trouble. In fact, let's listen to what Mbombela had to say about that exact issue.
We don't expect them to change much in the space of a week or two, you know. The All Blacks are All Blacks. They will never change their DNA. You know, like Siya mentioned earlier, the moment you switch off against them, you know, they like the heavyweights in the boxing. You switch off, you blink, you get a knockout punch. That's the All Blacks. The moment in a game you switch off a bit, where you start relaxing, they can put 3 tries within 5 minutes. You know, so that is the nature of the team that we're playing against.
Percy, it is quite rare for Nelspruit to have such a huge encounter coming to them. I mean, I'm sure that everybody in Nelspruit is so excited, but it's quite a sentimental venue for Siya Kolisi, isn't it?
Yes, indeed, Nandi. I can tell you there were only 3 test matches played here before. In 2012, the Springboks played against Scotland here. The second match was in 2013 against Wales, and in 2016 was the last test match against Argentina. But it's that first match in 2012 that is such a sentimental match, because that was a test match where our current Springbok captain Siya Kolisi made his debut, and he was very emotional today when he was speaking about that test match, because that was a test match where his father attended a very first test match with him making his debut for his country. Let's just listen to what Siya Kolisi had to say about that very first test match I had to play.
Yeah, it's a game I'll never forget. I'll never forget that game, and it was special for me. And it's been a journey with a lot of ups and downs. And yeah, but I wouldn't change it for anything. And I think it's my first time playing a Springbok jersey since that game. But yeah, I'm excited. It's a special stadium for me. Hopefully, I can you know, play as best as I can tomorrow and do my bit for the team to hopefully get the win tomorrow. I think the most important thing is we just want to win. at home.
Percy, just very lastly from me, I was talking about how the All Blacks have not beaten the All Blacks here at home since 2014. Just how huge is this match going to be for the Springboks, making sure that the All Blacks do finally lose again here at home?
Well, Nandi, just to correct yourself, it's the Springboks who have never been able to beat the All Blacks here at home in the last 8 years. So for the home team, it's also a massive clash for them. They are trying to beat one of the former 3-time world champions here on home soil. As much as they are the world champions, that is one achievement they're trying to reach still here on home soil. But they also know they've got a massive task ahead of them, facing this All Black side, a side that with their backs against the wall. So they'll be up against a massive side, a side would want to prove themselves against the world champions. And if you listen to Ian Foster, he says as much as they are under pressure, he selected a match day 23, a side that will have to face up against a Springbok side that will be desperate to make their fans here in South Africa happy tomorrow here at the Mbombela Stadium.
All right, Percy, I'm going to leave it there. We will catch up with you a little bit later on. That was eNCA Sports Reporter Percivale Young.